So I tell people a lot of times to go take their dogs out around livestock and whenever they do chores and farm work and all that good stuff, just to kind of get them used to everything. This is going to be kind of an example video of what I'm talking about. This English Shepherd, she came in yesterday. She hasn't been anywhere, and she doesn't really know very much at all, not even really basic obedience. She doesn't like to lead. She doesn't really like to be told what to do. She's never had any kind of pressure put on her as far as having to mind and really trust a person to the fullest extent, to not get her, I guess, hurt or injured. She's never just trusted anybody. She's what I would consider more of a sensitive type dog. Some dogs kind of take to it, they trust people, and they just go right along with it. This girl is an example of one that is a little bit more on the difficult side, to where she's going to need me to build up her confidence in me, as well as being around livestock. They said that she will run at the fence and kind of bark and nip at them through the fence at their farm, but that's different than removing the barrier of the fence and actually having her go into the field and doing actual work, because a lot of the times when they're running up to the fence line, it can be kind of a guarding type situation instead of an actual herding situation. It's more of see what they can do. So this is kind of what I do whenever there is a dog that is more sensitive, or a puppy that's more sensitive, that needs me to build up their confidence. My calves are very gentle. You do not want to take a dog out around some cow-calf pairs that want to kill your dog the very first time that you take your dog out. If it's a sensitive dog, or even a puppy that can get its little bubble and confidence busted, you want to take them around calves that are gentle or even afraid of the dog. You do not want a dog that will come at your, you do not want calves that will come at your dog at all. You want calves that will either turn off a dog very easily or just stand around and not really do anything, basically. So that she sits here and she gets comfortable just hanging out around them, because even if she run at her stuff at home, I have not seen anything out of her that makes me think that she's confident enough to just kind of go after these calves. So I will go first because I am her leader, and I will have her come with me. Come on, good girl, good job. And I have worked with her outside of this field and this pasture before I brought her in here, because I do not want a dog that's fighting me and trying to get away from me. I want her to trust me, that when I say, come on, good girl, good job, that I want her to automatically just come with me. And I will, these calves, like I said, are gentle. So I will walk up into these calves and I will praise her. What a good girl, what a good girl. So that she knows, come on, she knows whatever direction I go, that I am her leader. What a good girl, what a good girl. Good job. And you can see she's kind of waiting on me, and these calves are like, what are you? But I will take her with me, and I'm not going to throw her out in front of me. I want her out here with me, trusting me to lead her, and I will be here to have her back if needed. But I will move these calves around, and if she steps in front of me, then I let her, because I want her to understand that she can get up there and they'll move off of her too. So I will allow her the freedom to get out in front of me to gain that confidence. And this is how I really start with all my dogs that come in for training, especially on calves first. Sometimes even on sheep, because some dogs are terrified of even sheep. So I will start this exact scenario. Just get out here and walk them around. Show the dog that you want these calves to move, that they're not just out here standing around, that you want the dog to move them. So with puppies, you'll kind of do the same thing, but just don't let the puppy get hurt, especially if it's a young puppy. You always have the puppy's back. You always have their basically confidence booster. You are what they're going to look up to and work with. And I don't put them in situations that will hurt them. Like if I know something that it could possibly cause an issue, then like if a heifer looks up like that, I will step forward and move that heifer for her, because I want her, especially with an underconfident dog, I want her to understand that I am here to help her. I am her buddy. I am her partner. I say she's only known me for not even a full day yet, or it might be just close to a full day. And she did not like me at all whenever she first came here. She was scared of me. So I will, come on, good girl, good job. And I'll really brag on them. Good job, good job. But I walk confidently forward so that the dog knows that I'm not afraid of the cows, and for her not to be afraid of them. And if she gets too bold and gets to the point where she might get kicked, I'll hold her back, because you do not want that first experience to be bad on calves. Good girl. And she tried to jump back and run away, and I just held it tight so that she knowed not to run off from me, that I was going to have her back in it. So I just held up my foot to kind of help push the calf off of her. And now she's getting more and more confident. Probably because she has seen calves before, but usually it kind of goes this way with most herding breeds. They get more confident the more I show them that this is what is supposed to happen. And if she hadn't seen calves before, I would automatically start her walking up on sheep. But she has seen cattle before, and that's really what she's going to end up working. So I wanted her to get that experience down here, but we'll go up to the smaller arena and the smaller pen, and we will work on commands and all that hard stuff, listening stuff. We'll work on that before we ever try to tackle working calves, just because she's a sensitive dog and it's less dangerous to teach on commands on sheep than it is on cattle.